Guys, so for this class, you are going to be making three totally different, unique websites. So you're going to need someplace to put those. So you're going to need to pay for a web hosting service. That's with GoDaddy or Green Geeks or WP Engine or One-in-One or DreamHost or any of those discount shared hosting plans. You do not need Windows. You don't need the expensive ones. You need something cheap. So these are usually $4 to $6 per month. More expensive per month if you only pay for a few months, but if you pay for a year, you'll get a discount. If you pay for 3 years, you'll get a deeper discount. So think about how much money you are available to spend now on that site and how long you want to have it up. If you are taking this class just because you want to learn this and you're playing around and you don't know that you want a website, then maybe go month to month, or we can contact me and I can find you I can either set you up on my server that I pay for, or we can find you a free kind of cheapy one through another service. So let me know what your situation is. So the domain, you're going to need a domain name and an internet service provider, so an ISP. So the domain name is the address, like Tenacious Goods or hhogan.com, and that is the human-friendly website address that you tell people where to go, right? The ISP, the internet service provider, is the person who rents you a teeny tiny folder on their server, and they distribute your goods to the world via internet. So there's two different parts of it you need. So you need to think of a domain name, and you need to pay for hosting. And that hosting is going to be Linux or Apache based. That's open source, dirt cheap, free, no licensing costs hosting. So it's Linux or Apache is the name of the server. And you're going to want shared hosting. You're generally going to want the cheapest option they have, okay? The other option is going to be dedicated hosting, which you get like your own help person to call, and you get your own special space on the computer, or Windows hosting, which is a lot of like companies will use because it provides different, sometimes better security because it's run through Microsoft, and they pay a licensing fee, which they pass to you, so it's much more expensive. So don't get that one. Linux or Apache, cheapest one, month to month, pay by the year, it'll be cheaper. The next thing, so email me if you need help with this. If that's not a financial thing you can cover right now, I can hook you up with something, so contact me. The next thing you're going to need to think about is your domain name. So you're going to be telling people to visit your site at something.com. So you want to make sure that it's easy to remember. It's easy to type in without spelling errors or without confusion, like Paul is number one. Is that PAULIS 1 or what? Like that one's tricky. Like anything for you, or it's easier if it's your name is the easiest thing, even if it's kind of hard to spell. Yourname.com is pretty good. I have hhogan.com, which is a good one. You cannot use any symbols in your domain name, like the number sign or the pound or apostrophes or anything like that. It's only letters and numbers and dashes, no underscores. So dashes are also hard because it's like, I'm Heather-Hogan.com, and that's kind of not as sexy to say, right? Some of the good ones I've seen are, somebody was Petty Crimes, where it was a .es instead of a .com. Designs by Amy, or Designs by Chris, or Chris the Designer, or davidcanhelpyou.com, something like that. Those are good ones. If you have an easy to spell last name, that's always a good one. If your name is not super easy to spell, you can register a couple different domains that all link to the same one. That's a little complicated. You might not want to get into that. So start thinking about what you want your domain name to be, because you're going to be telling people to go there, and you're going to need one. So the last thing, the reason I make you do this, why do I make you pay for hosting? Well, one, I don't make you buy a textbook. So the money that you would have been spending on a textbook, I hope you put into a domain name. Two, if you are going to do web design, you're going to have to work with a bunch of different hosting companies, and I would like you to have that experience of having to sign up for a hosting account and manage that hosting account, because that is step one to making a website for a client or for yourself. So the school can provide me with stuff, but it's not a realistic experience, and I need you to have that realistic experience so that you can do it for your clients. And it's just not that expensive. So I can get you, like I said, SiteGround, I believe, does a freebie for 3 months that I can hook you up with, but you don't get access to all the bells and whistles and all the admin screens that are going to help you learn how to set up and create websites. So I highly, strongly, please buy a website. Even if it's just for 3 months, it'll be $30. So start looking around. I have an affiliate account with a company called Green Geeks that uses renewable energy. I've met one of their CEO people, and they're really nice, and they sponsor WordCamp, and they're good people. So if you would like to use the link that is in this module, you can do so. I do feel obliged to tell you that I will make money if you sign up with Green Geeks, it's nice. So if you want to use Green Geeks and become an affiliate, you are welcome to do that. So it kind of takes, if you're going to do a site for free, you at least get paid for the web hosting registration. So that's kind of nice. So you can go there. GoDaddy's okay. They do try to upsell you pretty much anytime you talk to them. I do not like DreamHost. I do not like Bluehost, and I do not like One-in-One. GoDaddy, Green Geeks, InMotion is okay. If you found one that you want to try, run it by me and let me know. Usually you're going to be using there's a free software that helps web companies let people manage their own web hosting called cPanel. So as long as your hosting that you're going to buy has cPanel on Linux or Apache servers, and it's a cheaper one, then that should be fine. So again, you want cPanel. C like the letter C, panel, and that's going to let you install WordPress and manage email and set up all those things you're going to need. So I think GoDaddy has their own version of cPanel, which is okay. But so let me know if you have a different one that you want to use, and start thinking of domain names, because I want to hear them before you buy them, hopefully, and talk about if I see any trouble spots there. So okay, thanks, bye.